All right, guys, it is time to start. Hello, good evening, welcome one and all to Vaidya's Chess Hub. It is the second clash, the head-to-head battle, and I'm sure that you all are as excited as I am. Let's, as usual, start with some hi hellos. Jai was the first one. He says he's totally excited about the clash. We have Sagar. He's one of the main contenders today, isn't it? Yeah. Abir says, hi. Hitesh says, good evening, sir. Good evening, all. Then who do we have after that? We have Rayansh with us. Hello, says Arya Mahakar. Then we have Sagar Khedkar. And he says that Namish is 242 points higher than me. Well, don't tell me about that right now because when we decided to pit you guys against each other, you did share your ratings at that stage. And so if you agreed to play during that stage, anything, the rating changes that happens, anything happens after that, well, we cannot do anything. So Sagar and Namish, all the very best. When we actually form the pairings, then you should see if the difference is more than 200, well, that's not okay. But at the moment, there's nothing that we can do. Whatever difference happens in the interim, you have to play with that. Okay. Grant Utekar is here. Well, welcome. I believe now Namish is the one who will challenge Sagar because obviously he is like 242 points over and above him. We have 3 more minutes before that happens. Let's just tell everybody what exactly did we learn from yesterday's clash. Unnecessary haste is really, haste is waste, they say. But Sagar, since you said that you probably would like to play fast, but don't just be too hasty, okay? In a bid to not fall too far back behind on the clock, but don't play it with such blinding speed that it will be detrimental to you. We are joined also by Sauresh. Hi Sauresh, how are you? Namish is here with some awkward spacing. He should probably put the double L there. Says good evening, sir, and all. Get ready, Namish. Issue the challenge. It should be 3+2. And by the way, don't start the game until I tell you to start the game. Let's take you to now the broadcast room. We are going to have it live. Yes, Purvesh is with us. We are joined also by Falak. Falak, don't type everything in capital letters. Capital letters show that you're actually shouting. You're not shouting, right? So, sure. And now we will go to the broadcast room. Here we are. And they looks like they have challenged each other. And it is about 2 minutes just before you start. Wait a minute. Wait 2 minutes, in fact. Just to reiterate, don't play too slow, don't play too fast. That's, I think, the way to go. Very important, guys. That's, I think, the way to go. You don't want to play too slow. Agreed with what Sagar was telling us yesterday. He often gets into trouble because he at times plays too slowly. But at the same time, you don't want to play too fast. Ayush made that error yesterday. And I hope Ayush is here to watch that. And man, you should enjoy these encounters, okay? Namish is saying you'll have to play on the phone. He has some net issues. Well, all in all, I hope that this will be smooth. Who else is here, by the way? The scoreboard looks pretty set. Namish 0, Sagar 0. The font is good. Same as yesterday. Everybody praised me yesterday for the way the text is there. The scoreboard, that is. And Abir, I'm sure that you take notes. So whatever it is that I tell the students, I mean, whatever it is that they did, whatever it is that... Oh, by the way, Rayansh, what's the percentage today? Do you want to go ahead and, type some percentage? Who do you think will win today? Jay, what do you think? Again, experience there. Mohit did message me, said that he wasn't there for the live stream, but he watched it offline later. Okay. Rayan says all the best. We'll wait for his percentage, but at least says all the best. It is dot 6 o'clock digitally. So start your game. All the best. Rayan says at the start is 50-50%. Namish has made the first move. Will there be the Danish gambit or knight f3? Knight f3 it is. Okay. May the best player win. Will there be Spanish? Yes. Bishop b5. And Jai is clearly favoring Namish. Oh, the bishop for the knight has been traded. Harsh Khoth also wishes all the best to you guys. And Grant Utekar says, sir, there's 50-50% chance. Now, by the way, you cannot take this pawn here on e5 because there is this queen d4 move, by the way. So you get the pawn back. It's very important to remember. You don't just get the pawn free for after you take the knight on c6. That's a point to note. We are joined by Shreyan Godbole as well. Shreyan, hello. First game. A3 by Namish. So Namish is challenging Sagar's bishop. Sagar does not want to give the bishop for the knight. It's gone back. Castling. Okay. Abir and Falak Harsh. This is called pin, if you remember. And now the pin has been extended. Yeah. Very, very important. The pin has been extended. This bishop has gone back to h5. Now knight to f6 looks like black will also castle in this game. Meanwhile, Namish puts bishop on g5. Hello to Dishain as well. Game 1, guys. Game 1. Love this. Good action here. Challenged by Sagar. Sagar is putting up a good fight here, I must say. Castling by black as well. Now, one good thing is that the knight will not be able to come on d5 as long as there's this pawn on c6 here. Now, I didn't get that move. The knight went back. Oh, back to b1. Wow, what's the logic? Does Namish want to reroute the knight or something? What's the logic? Why did that knight go back to b1? Must be the same idea. Just to support this knight so that the queen can move and get out of this particular annoying kind of a pin. Now Rayan Shinamdar has for the first time come up with this. Oh, looks like knight bd2. By the way, juniors, this is knight bd2, not just knight d2. It's knight bd2. The knight that was on the b file came on d2. Jai can do such comments in the chat as a senior. Knight bd2 because both knights could have come on d2. Make sure you annotate that. Sagar pushes the pawn to c5. Maybe he wants to push c4. But Namish says, hang on. I will put my pawn on c4. Not you. Okay. Now, what do we have here? Looks like this d5 square is good for white. But at the same time, black has this d4 square. There are good outposts for knight. But I wonder which knight will get there. Because the knight on f6 is pinned, knight on f3 is pinned. Finally, Sagar is out of that pin now. The knight on f6 was pinned by the bishop. Not anymore. And that's why Namish played knight bd2. Now white queen can move. Oh, this game is getting interesting. And they are using their time, by the way. And man, if you are here watching this, if you are with us, you see what they're doing? Unlike yesterday's games, I think knight takes bishop. Yeah, exchange. Sagar, you have put up a good fight with a player who is more than 200 points above you. You really, really have played well. Now Rayansh puts it back to 50-50%. Okay. Oh, the knight can come on f4, right? That's a very good square for the knight. That knight can come on f4. Looks like it's a good square there. Huh? Sure. Namish opening up the king's side. Now knight f4 is definitely good. Knight to f4. Definitely. Oh, yes. And now you must pay attention to your opponent's last moves, okay? That pawn here on h3 is hanging, guys. The pawn on h3 is hanging. Oh, and now the king is in line of the bishop. This is good play. Very nice. Now remember, if the pawn takes pawn, queen takes h3. Whoa! Oh, king g1, queen g2 mate. Whoa, if pawn is taken, there's queen takes check. And after king g1, queen g2 checkmate. Did you get that? Comments. Oh, suddenly that pawn push is making so much sense. That's why Namish didn't take there. Oh, you saw that. I'm happy. So now pawn takes pawn. And if pawn takes pawn, this queen takes pawn. Looks good. Looks good here. But that issue is time. Sagar, of course, you take the bishop first, of course. Yeah. And now if pawn takes and this queen takes, pre-move, Sagar, you can use the pre-move option. You knew if pawn takes pawn, then queen takes pawn. It's always this pre-move option. The knight is hanging now. Oh, now pawn can move. Discover, checkmate. There's this checkmate thread, guys. Oh, will Sagar see that? Yes. Yes, and there is this checkmate. Checkmate. Yes. 2 seconds remaining. Guys, I'm sure some comments from you. 2 seconds were remaining. 2 seconds. And what a checkmate we've had. Discover check. And here we all know what has happened. Sagar is just clearly taken a huge lead. It's Sagar 1, Namish 0 after the first game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And everybody's so happy. Start your second game, everybody. Get ready, guys. Get ready. Start your second game. Everybody is simply in awe of that game there. What a beautiful win. This is like the Scandinavian setup. Sagar has just managed to beat a player who was 240 points away. See what happens? Namish, you better use your time here. You have to use your time. Sagar punished him. 1-0. Falak, did you see what happened there? Checkmate, man. 2 seconds were remaining on the clock. Only 2 seconds. That was awesome. Enjoyed that game totally. Fun. This is what is head-to-head clash. 2 pawns now, and finally Namish is fighting for the center with the move e6. Let's see how many times e6 pawn is d5 pawn is protected twice, but it is attacked 3 times. Falak, Abir, Harsh, counted like that. Attacked 3 times. Yeah, very important. Jai, start putting some notes. You can educate people. The pawn on d5 has been attacked twice, defended, attacked thrice, defended twice. Such notes are very useful. Now, Sagar, I don't know why he's thinking for so long. Should just take that, right? No, oh, he's given a free pawn. Why did he give that free pawn? Very bad. Why did he give that free pawn? Sagar, I'm a little annoyed with you right now. It was attacked thrice and defended twice. Why did you do that? Jai putting some notes. Very important, guys. Jai is putting some notes here. Counting is very important. Jai, you have done some commentary with me previously. This is how you type alerts and what's happening here. You can go ahead and type important things. Not moves, not plans, but you can type something that makes sense as far as the new guys are concerned. They can learn. I was slightly disappointed with Sagar. He just gave that pawn away. Why would you do that? Huh? Why would you do that? And now that knight on d4 is a hanging piece. Please remember that. Sagar, don't fall so far behind on the clock, man. You're half the time. You said something yesterday. Last game, you're lucky. You had 2 seconds, but you checkmated him. Why go so low on time here? And I don't understand. You're moving the same piece twice. I think Sagar is making a mistake here. He's moving the same piece twice. So for the juniors, the knight came to c3, the knight came to b5, and now the knight will again go from b5 back to c3. So you see how many times he's moving the same piece? Very important, guys. This is how you learn. So again, that knight has to move now. So that knight also has moved twice. The other knight also is going to move twice now. This is what you must avoid. Moving the same piece again and again. What did I just jai? This is what you type, man. So both the knights have moved twice. Okay. Why? I mean, that's disadvantage. Big disadvantage. Okay, again, alert. You had to take that because the knight and the bishop were attacking the f2 pawn. That's why you had to do that. Maybe now bishop e2. Oh, he goes for pawn trade first. Maybe bishop e2 is good. Bishop e2 and castling for white. Sagar, you have not castled. Bishop e2 looks good, man. And then castling. Don't fall so far behind on time. Yeah, bishop e2 castling looks good. Some speed shown by Sagar. Develop your pieces. D4, okay? D4 is fine. Yes, Sagar is using, maybe he's using too much of time. What's it? The difference is huge, by the way. Oh, attack on the queen, huh? And now the king side position is opened up slightly. F6. Never play F6, they say. Saurish agrees. Is using too much of time, Saurish says. Yes. Okay. The game is interesting. Bishop F7. Sagar can just go about bringing pieces in the game now. That's as simple as that. The rooks to the open file, a3, b4. The plan looks simple. Yes, the pieces should come in the game. Rook e1 looks good. Oh, wants opposition. So if bishop takes c4, rook takes c4, you should pre-move, Sagar. Pre-move. You can't take seconds on that. Bishop takes bishop was rook takes, right? That was first. Can't take that long. Pawn takes pawn, rook takes maybe. No, queen takes pawn is also good. Supports the rook. By the way, rook takes c8, queen takes c8 is also fine. Oh, suddenly I like Sagar's position here. Yes, Sagar's position is good. It's 2-second increment, Sagar. Remember that. Rook takes c8. Oh, he took it like that. It's a check first. And now maybe rook takes c8. Or maybe rook can be doubled. Rook c1. Oh, he didn't do that. He could have doubled that. Surely he could have doubled there, yeah? Now he wants to do that. Maybe rook c1. Like that idea. Dude, that's good idea. Yeah, rook c1 now. Rook c1. Attack. Rook c1. Yes. Oh, yes. He is putting in some good moves, guys. Knight takes, knight check. G takes f3. Oh, he's not doing that. No problem. And now knight takes f3 check. Queen takes is good. So no need to. Oh, he got the king open there. Oh, I was not expecting that. I thought maybe queen takes because then b7 pawn. Sure, b7 pawn was hanging there. Oh, rook on the 7th rank now. Oh, why did he do that? Rook on the 7th rank. That was awesome. I would have liked it had Sagar put the rook on the 7th rank. Now you can double up. Queen and rook on the same file, man. Put the queen also on the d file. d3, queen d3. Oh, yeah. Now get to the 7th rank. Queen d7. Very good. Very good. Very good. You can get to the 7th rank, guys. Yeah, rook takes. No, he doesn't want. He is avoiding the exchange. Would this be a draw? Okay. So Harish agrees with my plans, but the time is the main issue here. Good to see he's making some moves fast. Very good. He's making some moves fast. Queen d7. Get to d7. Queen d7. That's good. Queen d7. Queen takes d7. Rook takes. Why is he going for a draw here? Oh, he does not want the queen exchange at all. Maybe this one is a draw. Oh. Guys, 3 times the same position becomes a draw, yeah? Play something. Yes. Play something fast. Very good. Now this can very well be a draw. Queen, 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 queen again. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, good. OMG, good. Check now. Play something. Oh, I lost one time. Sagar, well, you tried really well here. I must say, Namish, you are in the contest. 1-1. You can rematch. Yes, you can rematch, man. Some comments from people. What do you make from this game? Audience, what's up? Start your game. Game number 3. Jay says, oh no, this was really well played by Sagar. He was fighting very well. He was very low on time. But remember, every time he made a move, he was... Start your games, guys. I told you, start your games. Don't wait. Start your game, Namish. Game number 3. There you go. E4, E5 again. Will we have some change? Oh, yes. D4. Finally. The Danish gambit. Will Sagar accept that? Will Sagar go for the full Danish? What is he going to do? He's going to take the pawn? B2? No, says you can have the pawn. Now better Namish take that. Yeah. Man. 1-1, huh? 1-1. I like this. Yesterday, Jai was off to a flyer. Jai was like 3-0 up on scoreboard and still it ended 5-all. Oh, come on. And Jai had to win the last one to do that 5-all thing. Oh, Sagar has taught Namish a lesson. You move the king now. You cannot castle. King F1, of course. Of course, King F1. I mean, what else are you going to do? Boy, and then Sagar has got something nasty after King F1. He can go for this queen checkmate. Well, some comments, people. Thank you, some plans here. King F1, Queen H4, go for checkmate. Queen takes F2. Active position for black. Not just that. Please bear in mind that the pawn on B2 is hanging as well. Some comments, people. You need to type the... Oh, King E2. Oh. Now, the knight will get trapped, right? If you take that B2 pawn. I think so. You better not do that. Yeah, you better not take that B2 pawn. Because the knight can get trapped there. The knight has nowhere to go back. Point noted that B2 pawn is not now hanging anymore. That's a trap and he's gone back. Yes. That's good. But now Namish has moved the king. Cannot castle. Look at the position of the king. King E2. Oh. Painful to watch. Is Namish going to go for artificial castling here? Now Bishop G4 looks a good pin. There you go. Bishop G4 is a very good pin here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Now what? He's going to trade and give him double pawns. So maybe Bishop takes F3, G takes F3. And then you have Queen H4. I still love that move. Queen H4 is good here. I'm telling you. So Bishop takes F3 maybe. G takes F3 is forced because King cannot take. There's knight's support there. So now Queen H4 looks good. Queen H4, the merit of doing that is after Queen H4, this knight can be taken. Oh, he goes that way. Oh, he's threatening something here. Let me just remove all the other arrows. He's threatening check. Jay told everybody, we have to count. This time, Sagar is playing with decent speed. Some comments on that as well, people. This time, he's using... Oh, still he gives that. It's a fork. Queen takes F3 is a fork. Goodbye. Goodbye, rook. Goodbye, rook. Goodbye, rook. Tata. Ha ha ha. Oh, Sagar has taught him an important lesson. So, Sagar, see, whether you are 200 points above or below, doesn't matter. You play a good game, you win. I'm waiting for comments from people. The rating doesn't matter. If you play well, you will win. Saurish is happy. Hitesh is saying, yes, Sagar has won. He's low on rating, but Sagar has won. Jay is very happy. Grantutekar is happy. Start your next game. Game number 4, guys. Game number 4. Arya Mahakal says it's incredible. Rayan says yippee. Pooja ma'am says very well played. Saurish says well played, Sagar. This is called head to head. Now Jay is saying Sagar probably has a chance to win edge to edge. He earlier supported Namish. I don't know. He's changing sides now. Arya says congratulations, Sagar. Good to see Saurish being active in the chat here. Castling by white. Looks like Namish will have to think and play. Namish, you have to think and play here. Don't go too fast, man. Don't go too fast. Sagar anyway won't go that fast because he is known for his slow and steady play. Make sure that you don't give him too much of lead. It's 2-1 right now. 2-1. And this game has developed very well. Jai, you can go ahead and type something about the opening, man. In the opening, the minor pieces have been developed or something like that. Jai, you can type. White has castled. Black is ready for castling. That's what you do in the opening. Abir, Falak, Harsh, Vibhuti, and all those newcomers. The thing is, you develop your minor pieces in the opening. The knight should be out. Bishop should be developed. Ooh, Namish is risking a lot. He is opening up his king side there. Jay has a comment, says black is behind on development, and also black has opened up his king side a little bit. He's played h6, he's played g5. And maybe that's why he played queen e7. Maybe he says, okay, let me go ahead and castle long. And what's that idea there? Knight moves and bishop takes bishop. Maybe first knight takes knight. Well, what's going to happen here? What take happens here first? Rayansh also agrees. He'll castle queen side, Rayansh says. Yeah, now there's good chance of him doing that, guys. Surely. Purvesh is enjoying these games. Wow. Purvesh is purely enjoying the games, huh, Purvesh? Good. He's watching the games. Rising Stars. He's saying this is the best game they have played so far. Namish still has huge time left. Namish, please think. Don't play fast. You're already down 2-1. Use your time. It has been allotted for thinking purposes. The rook is lined up with the king. Always a good strategic move. Line up important pieces. Jai, something for you to type. Line up important pieces like I've drawn on the board right now. Learn. Falak. Harsh. Learn this. Line up the pieces against important pieces. Or line up against important pieces. Oh, now Sagar says, let me start pushing those pawns. A4. Can't push A5 immediately though. The bishop will just stay. Needs support. Hey, B4? What is he going to do? B4 and A4? Or B4 and A5 rather? Surely that's possible, right? B4 and A5. Oh, he says, let me open up, utilize the fact that his king side is open. But Sagar, your king is there on the king side. He has castled the other side. Why would you want to play H4? Just to get that bishop there on H4. Why would you do that? Instead, B4, A5 looks like a better plan to me. If you want to attack that bishop on B6, the bishop on B6 is running out of squares. Finally, Dishain does what Jay has to do. Dishain typed that. Develop the pieces and take time. Finally, we have B4, A5. Rayan's percentage. Sagar 46%, Rayan says. Ooh. Nice. I agree with Purvesh. This is clearly the best game so far. The last one was also good because he got a lovely fork. But then it was due to Namish's carelessness. Come on, the knight check and the king e2 move in the last game. Come on. Now I would like queen c3 here. Queen c3. Oh, he's pushing. Man, he's pushing those pawns. Surely. saying, I don't care. I want to attack, but now queen b4. What's up? Queen b4 maybe. Surely queen b4 has to be the move. He gave the pawn, queen b4. But this queen can be very useful here. No point just pushing a6 right now. Yes, that happens, queen b4. Oh, I don't think that's anything to worry at all. Nothing to worry there. Sagar is playing aggressively, so says Jai. Saurish says he also likes the way this game is going. 8 seconds, 9 seconds now. It's running out on time again. Has to do something about that. What now? The deficit is of a couple of minutes here. Don't like what I see here. Namish has a lot of time, but he has to use that. Saurish says in the comments, Namish has a lot of time. It's like almost a big difference, so much that Sagar could borrow some time. What say, guys? Check. More checks. Sagar's king is out in the open. Sagar, I think the move h4 really was not unnecessary, I thought. You are very well placed with that king on g1, your castle there. Things were going well. Oh! Suddenly, 1 second, 2 second, play faster. He is doing what Samartha does very well. Some comments on that, huh? Some comments on that. He is doing what Samartha does very well. Again, king back to the position. They have the same position on the board 3 times would be a draw, mind you. Yeah, under 10 seconds play. Jai is right about that. Oh, attack on the queen and bishop takes bishop check. Sagar has seen that totally. Rayan says Samartha 2.0. Now what? Rook takes. Yeah, no, he didn't take with the rook. I thought rook takes, right? I thought rook takes was better. This is getting cool. He always puts up fight when he goes under 10 seconds. Plays some move. Pawn attack queen. Oh! Guys, looks like they're going to chase each other right till the end. Start your next game, please. Start your next game. Rematch, 2-all. Game number 5. Checkmate, what's that for? Guys, looks like they are going to chase each other. Huh? 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-all. Maybe, I don't know. What's up? This is called just catching up game. Simple Scotch opening here. Arya says all the best. Simple Scotch game. This is called Scotch game, okay? E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, D4, and then E takes D4, knight takes D4, knight takes D4, queen takes D4. Although I must say that... Oh! Now surely bishop E7, right? No. Okay, queen takes G7, then there's bishop F6. Please remember, if this queen takes G7, there's bishop F6. Yeah, bishop F6. Yep. No problem there. And now the knight can come to... No, knight can come to E7 here. Knight to E7, rook G8. He has to develop from the other side now, clearly. Because he has given him such easy targets. Sagar, what I think he's trying to do in this game is play faster. I can sense that. Yes, Sagar is trying to... Oh, now this is good. Bishop to E5 is good. The queen has moved a lot many times. Jaya, some line for you. Don't move the same piece over and over again. Or don't move the same piece again and again in the opening at least. You don't do that. Now rook g8. Oh, even h6 is good, right? No, yeah, h6 is good. h6, bishop takes, then bishop takes. Looks cool to me. h6 can challenge the bishop. Oh, he played rook g8. Yeah. h6 was, yeah, h6 was okay, right? I would say. No? Now this is a blunder, right? No, no, not blunder. The bishop is supported by the rook. I like that. I like that. Don't move. Jay is typing very fast. So Jay is making spelling mistakes. I think what Jay wants to type is don't move the same piece. He's saying the dame piece. I don't know. Jay, work on your spellings, my dear. This is a Scotch game. Oh, the queen is moving and moving and moving over and over again. What's up with that? This time I must say, relative to the last game, Sagar is putting up a good fight. As far as the time is concerned. Good to see both of them below 2 minutes. Always good to see that. So Namish has also realized it's 2-all. Guys, how many of you believe that this also can end in 5-all like yesterday? Sagar will put up a good fight, although Namish is rated higher than him. It's like 200 points difference between them. You see a prospect of 5-all here like yesterday? How many people believe that? Aryamaka, what do you think will be the score, the final score? No castling, huh? No castling. Jai thinks so. 5-all. Jai thinks that today also the fight is so intense that it can end in equal result. So, ooh, oh boy, what happened there, huh? Pawn takes, and pawn takes is obvious, right? Because there's bishop on g2. So d takes, and the queen. My goodness me, the queen is hanging. What is wrong here? Sagar, Arya thinks it would be a tie. The knight is pinned, by the way. The knight is pinned. Falak, Abir, Harsh. Getting that? Yeah, now pawn can take the knight. Now pawn can take the knight. Do that. Now pawn can take the knight. Very good. This game is going well. Again, but 35 seconds. The main issue today has been time. Oh, 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 the queen. No. Oh, no. What's up with that? The queen got trapped there. So finally, we have some breakthrough. Oh, he took it with the queen. I thought maybe bishop e3 was better here. 19 seconds. Now, I don't think it's equal position. Saurish says it's equal position. I disagree strongly. Jay says, oh no, a queen lost. And that was again the pin tactic. Those who are new here, Abir, did you note that? The queen was pinned, my dear. Now looks like Namish is clear favorite to win this one. Looks like 3-2 for Namish here. Yeah, Dishan says Namish is clear favorite to win. Guys, you need to type the first letter capital. Yeah, get a hold in yourself. Oh, checkmate now. Coming up. Queen f6 check, rook g7 forced. Rook g7 is forced. There's nothing you can do about it. What's he thinking about? Rook g7 is forced. Nothing to think. And resignation. Okay, so Namish, well done. Guys, Namish is now 3 and Sagar is 2. So maybe they are doing this follow and catch up game. Start your next game. The beginners, the new guys who've enrolled, What are you learning from this? Harsh, I'm waiting for comment from you, Harsh. Grunt says, oh no, that was clearly something that went bad for Sagar. He was putting up a good fight, but when you lose the queen, what can you do? Now, Saurish says Namish is ahead, has the lead. Well, somebody had to take the lead. If it's 2-all, and no matter, I mean, whoever would have won would have gone up a point. So 3-2. If Namish wins this one, then he goes up 4-2. That makes it really special. As of now, it's 3-2. Now, the knight on c6 is pinned, knight on f3 is pinned. The difference is this one is a relative pin, and this one here pinned to the king is an absolute pin. Good example and good things to study. When the piece is pinned to the king, it is called the absolute pin. When the piece is pinned to any other piece, it's known as relative pin. Jai, some typing work for human. Rayan says, ATB guys, it's all the best guys. What's up with the ATB, huh? In a bid to save time, you come up with jargons like ATB, type all the best. He has extended the pin and now Namish goes bishop e7. Maybe Namish will castle short. Yeah, kingside castle. What's up with the pawn push? How many times is it attacked and defended? The knight on c6 is absolutely pinned. So I like that idea. I like that idea. Please remember, guys, the knight on c6 was absolutely pinned. Not anymore. This is knight now. So Sagar better take the pawn, yeah? Go for the exchange here. Oh, the bishop is also hanging. So bishop takes e7 first. That can happen, guys. Bishop takes e7 first. Oh, he didn't do that. Oh, he says, I'll take the knight first if you do that. What can be the logic of that? Sagar, bishop takes e7. Looks cool. The knight on f3 is only relatively pinned. So he took it that way. Okay. And now bishop takes e7. Maybe queen takes e7. And now maybe bishop takes c6. Is that how it's going to go? Bishop takes c6. B takes c6. Queen takes d4. Bishop takes f3. G takes f3. Guys, the position is wild here. No, he played knight bd2. Jai, for the second time, I think he'll have to do that. Oh! 0-0-0. What do you know? After all that preparation, I know why he did that. The F file was open. So Namish said, okay, let me go queen side castling because the F file is open. Let me exploit this way. The open F file. So Namish now should look to put the rook on F file, man. Sure, one of the rooks there. Namish is 2 pawns up. Saurish with a good observation here. Saurish says Namish is 2 pawns up. Okay. Bishop exchange and then for the knight, that is. Counting is important, Jay had said, and now the pawn on d4 is hanging. What say, guys? The pawn on d4 is hanging, Sagar. Oh, he took it there. Oh, why did he not take the pawn? He had the pawn to take there on d4. Sometimes I've seen below 1800s, there's a lot of oversight. I mean, oversight happens at all levels, but at their level, it happens frequently, I should say. And now what? Queen to a5. Would have been a good plan to bring the queen on a5 and start putting pressure. Oh, now queen takes c3, sure. Queen takes c3, and the queen then will be lined up with the king. Jai says Namish is winning now. But at least, guys, you should give some credit to Sagar, who has tried to play faster. You can see consciously taking efforts not to lose on time. He knows his weakness. At least he's working in that area. Some comments. He deserves a little praise. And by the way, now Sagar can have a checkmate lined up. Both the rooks also on the c file. Would that work? Oh! Hanging knight, huh? Hanging knight. Now anybody who says still Namish will easily win? I doubt that. Oh, and now Rook C1. Rook C1 is winning on the spot, I think. Rook C1 wins on the spot. Because if the queen goes to any other useless kind of a square, queen takes C7 is mate. Oh, he didn't do that. Oh, I would have loved it had he done that. Ah, it was checkmate threat. He can. Oh, now the bishop is hanging. Aware about that. The bishop is hanging, Sagar. You should have played that rook move earlier. Had a wonderful checkmate. Did you spot that? Jazz reaction is like, Sagar, what did you do? He could have come back. Nonetheless, he's played a4. Boy, what's the logic of that? Now the bishop has to retreat. Dishan says, hanging, yes. Hanging knight. Not hanging knight. If Jay's reaction was like once, Sauresh has multiplied that. Where does the queen go, guys? Oh, all the way back. And now the bishop can retreat, I suppose. You can threaten a checkmate. He is willing to give the bishop for that. Why? Why should he give the bishop for that? It's not checkmate now. Sagar, king a8 is possible. Why are you giving back material? Namish can't. And for the first time, guys, if you notice, Namish is struggling for time here. Never has he come down so low in this head-to-head clash at least. That's why playing 10 games is no joke. One game you play, 2 games you play is okay. But then, come on, 10 games in a row, it takes toll on you. Namish, oh, he did not take the bishop. Lucky, Sagar, take that bishop back. Man, that bishop has to come back. You can't let that bishop be on b5. He could have taken it now as well. After queen takes c7 check, he had king a8 there. Saurish completely agrees with that. Says, yeah, sure, it was not checkmate. Earlier, it would have been checkmate because the king then was on c8. Will Namish lose on time here? What are we going to see? Big thing here. Namish is low on time here. He is putting in moves now under 10-second championship again. Oh, yes. Guys, I'm right about this. They are doing that catching up game. 3-all. Some comments about that. 3-all. they are playing this catch up game. And again, someone will win this. And 3-4 it will be. Start your games, guys. Start your games. Hitesh is kind of happy. Sagar is fighting his way back into this game. For the first time, there was time pressure on Namish. Start your games. Namish is white pieces here. Sagar is black pieces. D4 for a change. Guys, notice such patterns. Falak, Abir. Yeah, Harsh, both. Are you understanding this? Now look at the difference in the opening. This time they go D4 or D5. Add some variety to your game. Knight C3, Knight F6. The more Indian kind of a game here. So Bishop F4. Or C6 now. E6 or Bishop F5. E6. So maybe he's going to play with some closed position, Sagar. The bishop can come to D7. Maybe he can fianchetto, play B6, bishop B7. Oh, this is nice now. Careful here. Oh, that was good. Otherwise, knight E4 looks really deadly here. And now Dishen says this game will be really something new because D4, D5 was not played previously. Namish has also locked his bishop, plays E3. Earlier, that bishop was an F4. I think that's a blunder there. That's a blunder there. Oh no, that's a blunder by black. Now knight takes E4 happen, and now bishop takes will not help because that knight can come back. Clearly, Sagar is a piece down here. No. Guys, what I'm saying is, even if Sagar takes the bishop now, the knight will come back. And so the pawn will not get any chance to make this capture. You see there what happened, guys? Precisely the arrows that I drew. Please note such traps. Hitesh is saying, oh no. Or rather, Hitesh is saying, no. No, not oh no. Guys, this is a very important trap to know, okay? Happens a lot. And you can, guys in the chat, you can tell me if you agree with that. That trap actually happens and occurs a lot, that position on the board. The knight can take on e4, the knight can come back on d4. So clearly, Namish is a piece up here with more time at hand. And Sagar has this habit of making this repeated piece movement. You can clearly see what I mean here. The bishop on c8 hasn't come out, but this knight surely has gone places. So never play the same piece over and over again. Point to be noted, don't move the same piece again. Saurish is saying Namish is a piece up. Surely that happened after that knight takes e4 move. Sagar could have saved, yeah, sure, but then the knight, oh no, the knight is trapped. Yes, the knight is trapped. The knight doesn't have, oh, not trapped, luckily not trapped. Oh, there's one square. He had pushed that pawn, but the bishop was on c8. Now the knight can come back to c7. That knight can come back to c7, that's all. Because now Jay said counting is important. Remember, it's attack twice. He did it that way. It's complicating issues here. Knight on the rim is a dim, is another thing. Dishen says, I think that they are learning from each other. I agree with Dishen. He's saying Namish learning from Sagar. Sagar is learning from Namish. That is the logic of doing such head-to-heads, and that too with players of equal strength. Jay says, really, they are playing the kind of chase game here. Namish, I'd rather be happy if you use more time here. I mean it. Look at, you have a 2-minute lead in a 3-minute game. Jay, type that. Namish has 2-minute lead in a 3-minute game. Is that line comical, hilarious, or what? For someone to have a 2-minute lead in a 3-minute game is something funny, surely. Now what? Bishop h7 check, king f8. What happens? Knight has gotten a good square. Knight e5. Pawn on c6 is hanging. Careful, alert. That was always the case. That's why I didn't like that b5 move there. Pawn on c6 is hanging. Oh, no worry at all, Sagar. Come on. Why? Why did you do that? Now, knight takes c6 is attacking the queen. And then knight can come back on e5. If the queen attacks the knight, that's not a problem. The knight can always come back on e5. I think the time pressure is really showing now. Knight can come back. No problem, sir. Knight has won the pawn there and can come back. Simple as that. And once you get into serious time pressure, it's difficult to recover. Every time now, Sagar will have to play fast because he knows that it's just plus 2-second increment. He will always be under pressure now. Namish, meanwhile, is just chilling. What was that? Suddenly, Namish with a careless move there. Oh, knight on b4, fork. Knight takes d3, queen takes d3. Bishop fianchetto. Now, what's the idea there? Attack on the b2 pawn. Oh, fork. Oh, no. Okay, so Sagar, unfortunately, time pressure there. Namish 4, Sagar 3. That's the count. What do you think of these games? Reyansh, what do you make out of what's happening here, huh? What's happening? Start your games. Game number 8. Game number 8. And this is going really well. Game number 8, guys. This time, Sagar has the white pieces. Should utilize that advantage and make it 4-all. At least good to see that the head-to-head clashes are not one-sided. Harsh, what do you think? Aryamakar typed the score. Grantutekar is asking and urging Sagar to play fast. Reyansh with his typical prediction. Reyansh Inamdar is saying 50-45 in favor of Namish. Okay, we'll take that. But by the way, shouldn't it be 55-45? Why 50-45? Shouldn't that be 55-45, Riyansh? What say? Dishan also telling us and updating the score for us. 4-3. Itesh has given some percentage, says 51% for Sagar. Now, by the way, if Namish wins this one, that means Namish cannot lose the contest. When you reach 5 out of 10, that's it. You cannot be beaten. They can almost only equal because the games are 10 in all. If you win 5 of those games, oh yeah, sure. You cannot lose from there. Dishan is wanting Namish to play slowly. Namish, I'm telling you that. You play against any other senior player of our hub, I'll teach you a lesson. Huh? And I don't play that blunder move again. Don't play knight d5. That will be a blunder again, okay? Don't do that. Good. This time I didn't do that. Saurish meanwhile says he thinks Namish is 10% away from win and Sagar is 20%. He's calculated. Some mathematicians here. Jay, are you proud of that or what? Says Namish is 10% away from the target of 5. Sagar is 20% away from that target. Well, your online education is getting pretty serious here. Dishen says 7 games are over. You should say 7 games are done. Not 7 game has done. 7 games are done. Dishen is just a kiddo. Learn some English here, just a minor correction. But some comments about that comment. Jay, did you type that by the way? Grant Utekar is really happy. Look at the emoticons. It's like, sure. Calculated that in percentage, man. The material is balanced here. Nobody has any lead as far as material points are concerned here. Equal. Okay. Queen takes. Oh, he took with the pawn. Sagar wants, Jai wants him to play well. Says, don't let me down. Oh, okay. Now remember the bishop is hanging. Yeah, sure. So maybe knight takes now. Queen takes. Okay. Was not anticipating that at all. Queen takes. If knight would have come there, would have moved the knight thrice in the game. Don't like that at all. Okay. How many pieces are there on that d file there? Jay, do you see that? There's rook, there's queen, there's pawn, there's knight, and there is knight and rook for black. The d file is, in my humble opinion, the overloaded or overcrowded file. The d file. Oh man, that d file is loaded with pieces. How many people think that after that game number 4, this is the 8th game, but after game number 4, Sagar has really tried to put in some fight as far as the usage of time is concerned. And once Namish lost on time, remember? And now again you have the position where their time is matching. I appreciate that. This is how the contest should be. Again the attack on the queen. What's happening here? And queen c6 is such a bad move here. Oh, even queen g6 is a bad move. I hope Pooja ma'am has put it right. Traffic jam. Pooja ma'am has said this traffic jam. Totally. Traffic jam. Sagar has a very good game here. No doubt about it. If you ask me, white has a very good position here. The knight is hanging clearly. And by the way, there is knight check that was there. So I was clearly, worried whether Namish should go for this move, because then there was knight check and the queen would have been lost. Guys, did you see that? There was a fork there. Now the knight goes back. Can't go to d5. Don't go to d5. Just come back. But now important, okay? Queen should move because that pawn is attacked. Yes, I think that was better. I think that was better. Because that pawn on d3 was attacked by the rook and the knight. It was not good at all. The knight is supported by the rook on e1. Looks okay to me there. Namish is under time pressure. Jai, are you happy now or what? Guys, let me know. The head-to-head clashes are going really, really well. Tomorrow we are going to talk about, remember what I said? The open board thing. We're going to talk about the open board where you can use that for your chess notes, for your study notes, school purposes, tuitions. We're going to talk about that a lot. Itesh says I'm totally in favor of Sagar winning this one. 8-second advantage. That is significant. I think 8-second advantage is significant. There is no doubt about that, guys. Significant advantage. Jay says yes. The whiteboard tomorrow. Guys, it's called the open board, by the way. Itesh knows the name. It's the open board. Boy, queen sacrifice now. Is there a checkmate? Back rank checkmate? Queen e8? What is it like that? Itesh says, yeah, sure, I know that. It's called the open board. And we are going to discuss that in detail tomorrow. Saurish has posed the question, will Sagar win? 5 seconds remaining. Rook takes queen and rook takes will be back rank checkmate. Jai! Are they playing the chase game or what? Guys, it's for all. So someone who wins this, start your games, guys. Game number 9. Start your game. Start your game number 9. Game number 9. Penultimate game. Jai says, oh, Hitesh is very happy. Says, yay. Game number 9. This is going tough. Saurish says, wow. Look at Saurish's reaction. Like, wow. Surely this is good. This is chase game at its very best. It's not one-sided. Arya Mahakal says, all the best. Says, congratulations, Sagar, on winning that one. E4, E5, knight C3, huh? Guys, if in the last game, if rook takes queen, then rook takes rook was checkmate. What a beautiful queen sacrifice by Sagar. It was back rank checkmate. I hope you all saw that. Namish use time. Important. Suddenly, you don't want to go down 6-4 after such a beautiful fight at 4 all. But guys, I want some praise for Sagar here, okay? Because Sagar is the one who is, 200 points below in the rating. So Sagar clearly is playing really well to make a match out of this. The deficit is 240 points almost, is it not? You tell me what's the rating difference now after the game they played. These 10 games were rated games, mind you. Has he pulled Namish back a little bit? Now again, counting how many times was that bishop attacked? Twice by the queen and the bishop. So the queens have been bishop has been exchanged. Now what? Rook e8. Oh, developing all the minor pieces. Jay, are you doing some commentary, some typing, or what? Guys, I should have a fellow commentator. Love that, right? Should have some fellow commentator. That would work really well. The head to head, and I would have a co-commentator with me, one of the students. By the way, that was a good thing Namish did there. Otherwise, the knight was not just attacking the queen, but also the pawn on c2 was hanging. Namish, well done there. Continue to use your time. Why are people typing the score line? Yeah, I know that. It's 4 all. Go for it. Go for it. Come on now. Go for glory. Guys, remember, after the game, you can definitely tell Sagar that he was 200 points below Namish as far as rating is concerned, but he did play well. The scoreboard is 4 all, and it says a lot about the spirit with which Sagar has played. Very, very well done. And tomorrow, guys, we might discuss the head-to-head for the next week in the month of July. Next time, we'll probably do it Thursday and Friday. We'll keep it that on Thursday and then on Friday next week. We can do it like that. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the pairings for the next week. So let me know your availability in tomorrow's lecture. Pawn takes pawn, yes. I think white has good pawn structure. C4 or D5 looks cool. How about knight D4, bishop takes? Knight D4 is also cool. Sagar, knight D4 looks cool, man. That knight there will sit perfectly. The pawns have passed the knight. Oh, he's gone that side. And pray, what could be the reason? What did he do? Oh, by the way, the knight is supported by the queen. So now F5 is possible for Sagar. Sagar can play F5. The queen is protecting the knight. Why would you come back? See, this is what I talk about, moving the same piece over and over again. Guys, some comments about what's happening here? Granth, what do you make of this position, man? Rayansh, where are your percentages? What's happening, Rayansh? What's your percentage this time? The total should be 100, Rayansh. Don't make it like 50, 45. Knight takes G6. F takes G6. Okay. Queen D6 maybe? Oh, he wants to take the control of the F file. Now we have a check, right? Queen E6 check. Yeah. King H8. Maybe King H. Oh, he blocked it. He blocked it. Oh, now what do we have? Rook E3 now? Rook E3, Rook F3. Good. So Rook F3 now. But that Rook is pinned. That's the big thing. That Rook on F7 is pinned. That is something. It's nasty. Careful there. Oh. Suddenly bold move. Bishop C7 comes back. Queen takes. Nice. Radesh is asking. Radesh, first of all, tomorrow I should see you at 5:55, not at 6 o'clock, okay? We are going to discuss about the pairings tomorrow. Radesh, you are asking me, sir, can I play in the next stream? We'll talk about that tomorrow, Radesh. Surely I'll give you the chance if you promise that you're... Oh, Rook takes now. Rook takes. You are winning the queen here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Queen takes queen. Check. Sagar, play something fast. You can win here. Bishop check would have been better. Bishop check would have been better. Suddenly twist in the story, guys. Play something fast here. Play something. Bishop check. Bishop check. Oh, bishop check would have been good. Come back. Give the check with the queen. And now bishop check, please. Bishop check. Yes. Exchange the bishop. Push the pawn. Exchange the bishop. What are you doing? Yeah. Okay, he did that. Now push the pawn, Sagar. Push the pawn. Check. Yes. Push the pawn. You can do that. You can push the pawn. Why are you giving your pawns for free? What's the logic? Push your pawn, Sagar. You can do it. Oh, push the pawn. You can win here from nowhere. Why are you not pushing the pawn? When will you push the pawn? Sagar, you have a pawn on G5, man. Oh, you can even give your queen for the... you can give your queen away. Don't do a draw here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This looks cool. Queen check. And now queen e1 check. No, yeah, queen e1 check will work. Queen e1 check. Play fast. And now push your pawns. You have to push the pawn. Take the rook. Take the rook. The pawn will promote, right? No? No, you don't want to do that. He has a passer as well. Oh, he has a passer as well now. Oh, he will promote with a check. What's happening? He'll promote with a check. Oh, he'll promote with a check. No. Goodness. Look at the reactions you're having. This is called head to head. This is called head to head. Yeah. This is called head to head. Now, no stalemate here. Namish, don't stalemate here, okay? Be careful. Push the pawn. Why did you give the pawn away? Why did you have to give the pawn away? You didn't have to give the pawn away. No. Oh, Sagar. Well done. Namish, well played. And you can start the last game immediately. Start it. Start the last game, guys. Start it. Start it. Start the last game immediately. Ooh, this is called some fight. Comments are flooding in. You know what? This is real head to head, I'm telling you. Whoa, some clash. But now let Sagar win and it will be 5-all. So those who predicted 5-all, well, you want Sagar to win. Otherwise, it will be 6-4. But I'll still be happy with Sagar the way he has played. Oh, and Namish is lucky to win that last one, man. He had a queen there. He had to push the pawns. He did not push the pawn. I was a little annoyed at that. G5, G6, or G4, G3. Black had a passed pawn with the queen. Sauresh has put a question. Will Sagar tie or Namish will win the head to head, the H to H as we call? That's a nice jargon. Rayansh will like that. Rayansh types ATB for all the best. So head to head is H to H. Rayansh, you like that? You type ATB there for all the best. You like H to H, that's head to head. Boy, as a coach, really happy to see that at their level, they are really trying to put a decent fight. That is definitely what we should praise them for. Again, I will say that Sagar is 200 points below Nami, so he is really playing well. Guys, you have not complimented Sagar yet. Please do that. He's battled him for 10 games. Anyone who is 200 points below you gives you a tough fight. You have to appreciate that. Oh, and the knight is pinned here. Do we see something nasty here? Is Namish going in a piece down position here? Guys, some comments. The knight is pinned. That knight is pinned. Not anymore. Oh, that's actually rather a good move there. Queen takes f2. There's threat. Now queen e2. Queen e2. He's a pawn up, isn't he? Queen e2 maybe. He has to do that. Queen e2, otherwise this queen takes f2. Yeah, now the knight is attacked twice and defended once. Talking about just counting. That's what you do. Now Namish is leading with 2 pawns. That's cool. That's subtle. Making the queen move again, huh? So Sagar this time goes to c2. I think Sagar can quickly double up his rooks or something like that. Then it will be a good game. It's not a piece, it's 2 pawns. And the queen has gone back. Okay, so you can pin the pawn now, Sagar. Maybe rook a d1. How about rook a d1? Yeah, the rook a d1 move. Yeah, and now the pawn is pinned. And even if it does not materialize, at least the rooks are active now. Oh, you can play now rook b1. The same rook can go and b1. Harass the queen. You can go about that harassment. Harass the queen. Rook b1. Yeah, you can do that. And who knows, it can be a draw. Now you have knight d4. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The knight will need protection though. But sure, works well. Why not? I like this. This is nice. So you can now entertain thoughts of doubling. Now rook b5 is good. Rook b5 and the other rook also onto this, or rook b5 rather. And then the other rook also on the b5. Doubling the rooks there. Or maybe double the rooks on e file. Anywhere on the e file would also do. What was that? Yeah. With a queen support, right? Yeah. And he has another plan. Maybe there's knight e7 check. Maybe there's rook e7. Ooh, I like that. There is rook e7 as well. Mind you. Oh, there's knight e7 check first. Namish has fallen into the trap. There's fork. Sagar, you have knight e7 check. Knight e7 check is simple to see. You've made that plan. Knight e7 check. Sagar, knight e7 check. Go for it. Win the... Yes. Now Sagar has made the most of that deficit. Oh. Everybody is now happy. Now the material is balanced. Jay is like, yes, now there is some material balance. Back rank issues. I told you, once Sagar has these rooks active, then there is definitely some tough fight. Now you can, ooh, attack and attack and attack. What? Ooh, Arya Maka with some comments says, you got this, Sagar. You got this. You got this. Oh, that's nice comment from Arya Maka. Sure. Riyansh, where are your percentages, man? Riyansh Inamdar, where are your percentages? Last game, are you not going to give me any percentage here? What? Double the rook. Sagar, he got that chance. Oh, bring the rook slowly forward. Oh, he's doing that with the queen. Not bad at all. Another queen sacrifice, guys. Back rank checkmates. Namish does get into this a lot. Isn't this perfectly identical to something that happened in the last game, guys? There's this back rank checkmate. You see that? Oh, now Namish says, enough. Now I'm not going to be in the back rank situation. Enough. Oh, now the knight is pinned. What a game. What a head-to-head clash. You cannot ask for anything better than this. All the games have gone down to the wire. Sagar, 200 points below Namish, has put up a good fight, a brave fight. The spirit of the game. And not a single draw here. No draw offers or something, some ridiculous stuff. Ooh, now Sagar can double. Yes, Sagar can double here now. Clearly. Now, will he give the rook back for the knight? No, he doesn't want to do that. He says, no, I'm okay here. Oh, why did he do that? Nah, why did he do that? Oh, checkmate. Namish wins. Oh, no. 6-4. Some comments about it. Some comments about it. The ultimate score, 6 Namish and 4 Sagar. But boy, you have to give credit to Sagar. Namish, well played. Sagar, good fight. He was 200 points. No, Sagar, you didn't play bad at all. You played well. You were 200 points. Don't actually think too much here. You played well. Even Namish will agree. You were so close, Sagar, says Arya Makar. Especially you were an exchange up. And 6-4 is not bad at all, Sagar. Everybody is happy for you. Good game, says Aryamaka. Saurish is saying, well played, Namish. Well played, Sagar. Guys, tomorrow, please start your goodbye messages. Tomorrow, we are going to do our discussion on the whiteboard, how you can take chess notes, how you can copy diagrams, how you can make your study, and also use it for your academic purposes. The whiteboard, the open board, the name of the software is Open Board. Namish, congratulations on winning this one today. But hope to see all of you tomorrow, and it will be a wonderful session tomorrow as well. And tomorrow we will discuss about the next pair for the head to head, for the H to H. Enjoyed this? This is what the head to head battles are like. Guys, let me know if you enjoyed this battle. It was a tough battle. Only towards the end we had a clear winner. Pooja ma'am enjoyed this. Says congratulations to both of you. Saurish says bye all. It was a wonderful session. Take care, guys. It's already 7:15. Take care. Bye bye.